birdies still dropping. Danielle Kang began the day one shot behind Nelly Korda. This was at the 5th. Danielle Kang really.
Derek and for Monica, it's just going to come out so much heavier. Players all week have been talking about the thickness of the rough, but today it's almost seems 10 times thicker just with the extra water. Much harder to judge, but that was beautifully done.
A couple of par threes on the back nine, 13 and 17. This is the 13th. The hole today is in a tricky spot. It's right on the ridge between the swale and that front part, and that's going to just stop right there because there's a.
It looks like a much wider green than it really is, the 13th. It's got such a bit of a crown to it.
Oh, yeah, just to the right of that flag, the ball will run all the way off the green.
115. It's particularly cool out here too, so players have to make that adjustment from the warm weather yesterday.
Don't want to go too far the other way.
From that yardage, I know the whole location's tucked on this right side, but I think she'd be pretty disappointed she didn't get that closer.
Yeah. Can't really attack the hole too much when you're that far away.
Nice little baby draw. Excellent line.
Oh, yeah, spin back a little bit. It might come back slightly. It could do that. Tried to just tease it down there. Very well done. She was worried it didn't have enough pace.
Now Danielle Kang.
It's from 159 into that cold window, so playing near a 165. This was laser-like. Oh, it's just unlucky it stopped so quick.
The greens seem to be quite soft today, Karen. A little bit softer than they've been the last couple days.
So she can give it a good roll.
Just 13 putts on the back nine yesterday. She holed out for eagle at the 7th, and that was part of a bogey-free 67.
Said after the round she didn't even realize she'd had a bogey-free round. And just put herself in position off the tee. Really difficult pitch shot from where she was. What a par.
Okay.
That's a grinder right there.
1 under on a round today. Indeed, to creep a little. Oh, that's why you don't give it to her. Well, she said she felt a little rusty, but then again, she said that last year.
Quarter on the tee, Jessica. Yeah, good spot there. Just stay where it is, and she'll have a nice look at birdie.
Could be big come tomorrow. 13.
Jessica, good look at birdie here. Oh, she didn't hit it.
Left, yes. Jumper.
Yeah, she played the break and then carried it much further than she wanted to. That's the struggle where you talked about predictability.
Until now. And the lead is 2.
Definitely plenty of space to bail out left in terms of grass, but it leaves you with quite a short-sided shot to the hole location.
Drips it in. Back-to-back birdies for Brooke.
Lydia lives here at Lake Nona.
You'd have to think as a resident, Tom, she came in with some pretty high expectation.
Now Gabby needs to focus here. She doesn't want to do anything silly. Okay, another par. All pars and a birdie so far. Beginning her 7th season on the LPGA Tour.
Morgan Stanley Boutier's game is more precision than power, but she has added a little bit in the last year. Drivable 14th. That little bit may have been the difference.
She said she thinks she gained a few yards, and 1 or 2 yards there, definitely. What a shot.
This 14th is drivable today, and Céline Boutier did just that. This to get to 10 under. The French woman. His parents from Thailand, settled in France.
She does, but she still looks to be pretty focused on this shot from 152. Not a huge amount of wind on this hole. It seems quite sheltered.
Good line there.
Oh, she got that one to bounce up, Tom.
Yeah.
We haven't seen anybody really be able to.
5 wood.
Be right.
It's going to tumble over the green like.
Or be perfect.
See? Mike won, Annika. Nothing on this one. Okay. Head was down all the way until Danielle Kang for birdie to creep within one of world number 1, Nelly Korda. Added the par 3 13th.
Lofted club from here. Morgan mentioned it earlier this week that Nelly's one of the only players that would not putt that shot.
Yeah, and I asked her caddy Jason about it earlier today.
Yeah, continuing great form.
This woman, Stacy Lewis, almost 8 years ago now. Stacy at the 18th. Terrific. She got into this event by winning in Scotland the summer of 2020. And another Arkansas Razorback, the one to really put that program on the map, Stacy Lewis, to get to 2 under. That's the look of.
It's the look of finally.
2 back. This was a moment ago. She made that look a little easier than it was, didn't she? Gabby Lopez for birdie to get within 1. She's become more aggressive. She's added some length.
Go to the 16th.
And from one U.S. Open champ, Annika Sorenstam, to the reigning one, Yuka Saso.
We saw her struggle yesterday from that distance.
It seems like quite a while since she hit a shot, though, so she went through a whole stretching routine, and then she's just had some really big practice swings there, trying to get everything moving again. This is high, and it's a good shot.
Karen, when you're waiting that long, it's usually you get a little bit tight, but you get even tighter when the weather is like this.
I think that these short putts are normally really good for Danielle. There you go.
Not a power player, more about precision. Lost a 3rd-round match at the Australian Open earlier this week. There's a former hockey player, a youth, Brooke Henderson from Canada. The 16th.
Should fit this club, ideally. Well, if it does fit, it's going to be pretty good. Just left of the flagstick.
Oh,
it took a super soft bounce, Jerry, and is rolling away from the green. That was about a yard, let's say, from being really, really close.
walks it in. And after seeing her 3-shot lead earlier in the day erased, Nelly's back on top. Annika Sorenstam for birdie.
A little downhill, 3 points to get it to 96. Maybe turn a hair right.
This be a good par putt here if she can get it to go. Remember, she missed the green on the right. And yeah, walks in the 3. So good scramble there from Yuka Saso.
The world of women's golf, you saw her perhaps win at Olympic Club, the U.S. Women's Open. She's just 20 years old. Yuka Saso.
Yeah, she's got a lot of firepower, Grant. Not only does she have a beautiful golf swing.
Yuka Saso with the music blaring behind the 18th green. She was California dreaming last year at the Olympic Club in San Francisco. She endured back-to-back double bogeys early in the final round, rallied to overtake Lexi Thompson and meet Nasa Hataoka in a playoff. And the putt she made on the second playoff hole just to extend it.
The hole. Trying to knock one in close here.
She's been really working on her wedge game and her conversion inside of 130 yards. She found that to be quite a weak spot in her game, but
Nice.
That should be nice.
Nice try.
That's a great shot.
it's interesting, Jerry. She makes a lot of putts, but they usually just dribble in the front. She doesn't usually give them a tremendous amount of pace.
She rarely leaves them short, though, so probably in pretty good control of speed. That one just took a nasty little turn.
Got to keep all your weight on that front foot. She was able to stay really well flat-footed.
Wonderful shot there. A few shots from around the greens out of that rough. Let's take another look.
Yeah, the tendency here would be with an uphill lie to have your weight a little bit too far back, but she keeps her weight on that front foot beautifully. No weight shift at all. So
I mean, if she walks off here with a par, she can kind of pat herself on the back. There you go.
it's the sign of a champion.
This is entertainer Colt Ford. Just a moment ago, his third. How about it? He played some.
This is the defending champion Jessica Korda, but she won it on a different golf course. Lake Nona is a new venue for the Hilton Grand Vacations Tournament of Champions. Caddy's asking for it to bite. It's going to stay on that back level, no problems. You don't want to go long here. It falls away. There's lots. It's for a birdie. Jessica struggled a bit today, but she's trying to turn it around late in the day. So maybe she practices it.
Not far away from there, yeah. At the 16th, Abby Lopez, she pitched in for birdie to close out her second round yesterday. Green at 16 is clear. Danielle Kang.
Talk about. Sorry, Karen.
That was from 147, Morgan, and laser light towards the flag.
I was saying, Karen, we talk about playing in the cold. Danielle practiced all winter.
Been scrolling through the scores, but they seem to be scrolling through the celebrity scores at the moment.
It was a wiggle she wasn't expecting, I think. She played off with Jessica Korda at 24 under last year. 4 shots back. And will stay there for the moment. Now keep an eye on Celine Moutier tomorrow. She came from 5 back to do what very few could do last fall, and that's Nelly Korda has led by as much as 3 today. It's 1 at the moment.
That's really good. Just straight as you can point.
Number 1 on tour last year in total driving, combining distance and accuracy. Number 1 in scoring average.
A little uphill lie in the fairway. From 131, went with a sawed-off 8-iron. Just left the hole.
I mean, that was just spectacular technique, Jerry. That finish, just to control the shots. It's not.
There again, Morgan, like you said, just likes to try to drip it in.
All right, good try there.
He's got a couple of his rotation mates from those great Atlanta Braves teams of the 1990s, Greg Maddux, and this man, the lefty Tom Glavine. It's always the pitchers, isn't it? Well, we saw Derek Lowe.
Just an awkward shot for golfers of any skill level. 99 yards, half a wedge out of a fairway bunker. Caught it just maybe a hair thin. Oh my!
Wow! Almost went in. Oh. Wonderful shot.
Another look.
Yeah, you can see, look at how far left she's aiming. Keeps that putter low.
In the 3rd round of this event last year, Jessica shot the 5th round of 60 in the history of the LPGA Tour. And Annika, the only player to break 60 in the 72 years of the LPGA. Tough start for Jessica.
Try and get it there as deep as you can. Oh, this is an aggressive play.
Looks like a good line.
Yeah.
Oh, it just didn't hop up enough. Is it going to stay there? Trying to turn in there.
Great job, Daniel.
Moving up. But I've been impressed from what I've seen from Danielle Kang.
Also from Mexico, one of the all-time greats in LPGA history. Lorena would like that one.
Lorena would be proud. Be proud of that one for sure.
That's the reason you're the world #1. Let's go to 18.
Gabby to get within 1. Oh, wow. How about that second shot? Just a thing of beauty. Trying to win this event for the second time.
I'm glad you gave that reference. Now, Nelly.
6 higher. That's pulled a little. This means it's going to go a little long.
And could funnel all the way off the green there, Jerry. Looks like it's gonna stay.
Today, very tempting to try and take this one too far down the left with the trouble down there, but this one out to the right again.
Now she said she's gained some distance back with her driver, but that's her.
Stay there.
Aggressive line. Left
shot.
of the hole.
What a shot.
Yeah, she did it again. Fanfare, but it was her friend Marcus Allen, the great football star, who told her. In fact, he told our colleague Paige McKenzie this story. About the second for Nelly.
8 iron. First cut, 134 hole. Little draw, trying to turn in from the right.
Yeah, good one. Just one hiccup today. Began the day with a 1-shot lead. She's going to shoot 69, and the lead will be 1 going into the final round tomorrow.